Hey, zakchi, lazat shnu otnaji. Tula chiza, gakban. Isay and disha, marza host, la naji, salon connection shon. Abzalo, Ru Amaru, Kayakwet, Tisha, Chiru, Chizanski, Canadian, Ratawell, to La Ilewala Shigenoshi. Hi, everyone. Here we are again. We're going to continue learning Zapotec, and I hope that you guys are starting to recognize some sounds and also keeping up with the reading. So today we're going to do lesson 8. And so as usual, I'm going to try to, not going to try, let me share my PDF file with you guys so you know where we are at. Okay, so I hope that you guys can see my screen. So as usual, I'm going to start saying the Radish, the vocab for today. So I hope that you pay attention and repeat after me, and then we'll do the I subject. Okay, so we have the first word. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger so you guys could keep. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna start again from the top down. So here we go. A, kach, chon, tadich, ga, gai. Pay attention to the creaks, please, and checks. Gas, gas, gear, gil, juguet, lat, leda, liu. So that's the U informal. Mess. Remember this word, and if you guys remember previously, you've seen the same words, well, spelled the same, but for teachers. So that one was mess, and table is mess. I hope that you guys can remember that. Next is meager. Na. Plat. This marks the plural. Ra. Rdian. Rik. Rnish. Rtain. Stop. Riol. Rzeng. Rzik. Tap. Diop. Sil. One more time. I know sometimes it's a hard vowel to pronounce. So here we go. Sil. And if you guys remember on the pronunciation brackets, we have the E hat, which means that it is creaky, okay? So, and then we have the E2 dot check. So let's hear it one more time. So next, use or say, shon, shop, jim. All right. So, so just pay attention on these little details. Please read the details again, and what we're just saying that, you know, just like in English, we have some words that are spelled the same, pronounced differently, and also they mean something different. So just we'll get to that, but please read the details. So, and also like here we're using meager to mean the border patrol as a whole, right? So, but also if we say a meager, we mean the patrol officer. So it's depending how you use that one. And now we're going to be looking at the I subjects, okay? So if you guys remember, earlier we began looking at the bound pronouns, right? The I and the and now it's going to be the I, which is the A right here. So if you remember that we talked about the bound pronoun being attached to a verb or to a noun, in this case, it is attached to the verb gas, once. So that's the subject of the verb. That's the one. Is the one who wants the tortilla, right? So ka. So who wants the tortilla? I. So the way I'm going to say it in Spanish, or the way rather the way we use the and just like the other bound pronouns. So casa chagat. I want a tortilla, right? So and the next sentence we're also saying like I left the book behind. There's saan. It's in the perfective, so the verb would be saan. So adding to the a, which means I, the bound pronoun. So I would say sana lieber. Again, I'm following a medical diet that the habitual is ba'an, and this is in the progressive. The R changes to CA, if you guys remember. So it would be kabaan, right? So, and then by adding the A, it means that I'm following a medical diet. Okay, I hope that that's clear. If not, please go back to the introduction of the bound pronouns in the previous lesson. And here we have one more example. It says, I'm getting hungry. So again, it's in the progressive. That's the dian. This is, I'm getting hungry. So this is the I here. So it's candiana. One more time. Casa chaget. Sana lieber. Cabana. Candiana. All right. So again, please read this paragraph. So in case, just to remind you of how the bound pronouns are used. And also we can do that in as a focus in a focus sentence. So for example, I grab the pencil, and remember it's almost an answer to a question. So if you ask who grabbed the pencil, and I would say, or what did you grab, right? So the focus on the pencil, so we say, I grabbed the pencil. It is the pencil, not a pen. So as usual, we start the sentence in Zapotec with that focus noun. So it's like nasa. So I hope that you guys remember that if it is underlined in English, it means it is it's a focus sentence. Again, the next one, I'm crushing the can. Like if somebody would ask me, what did you crush? I would say, or what are you crushing? Because in the progressive form, I would say, I'm crushing the can, right? The can, not something else. So in Zapotec would be lat katanya. Again, lat katanya. And again, we have another focus sentence here. I like Petra and Pedro. So le Petra con Bet Laza. Okay, so we have something a little different here, negative sentence. And also, if you remember that if it is if it is an A, that's the subject, or a vowel, a subject, and then we use the dy. And if it is a consonant, that's the subject, we use di. I hope that you guys remember that, like in this example. So I'm not following a medical diet, right? So que kabaandia. All right, Kate kabaandia. And the next one, I didn't give the book to the teacher. Kate abdeitia liebermes. Kate abdeitia liebermes. So these are the bound pronouns for I. Okay. All right. So and then we have changes in the verb with I. More than anything else, it's the way in which you pronounce it. So again, read the details, and I think that the best way that you'll know what we are talking about here, please listen as I read each sentence. So the cat jumped. Tiesa. So I hope that you can hear the difference in the ties when I'm using I and also on the cat. So one more time, tiesa. And the first one, you might hear more of a breathy vowel. Again, tiesa. Okay. Let's continue with the other ones. Petra is missing money. Kanit le Peter mul. Kanit le Peter mul. Kanitya mul. Again, the breathy vowels is in the first one. And the next one is the woman remembers the teacher. Nalas. Names. Nalas. Names. Okay. And the other one is Nalaza mes. The focuses. I'm trying to for you guys to listen the difference between the A creek. So one more time. Rnalaz mes. The first one is creaker, if you can hear that. But as I said before, the way that you can begin to distinguish those is by listening the words. So please pay attention to the pronunciation. And one more time, I'm gonna say it. Arnalazames. Okay, next. The doctor gives a toy to him. Rday, doktor te huget lang. Rday te huget lang. So it's in the verb, the difference. Rday, doktor te huget lang. Oh, that's it's misspelled there, guys. So it's rday. It should be a D instead of B. Sorry about that. So rday, doktor te huget lang. Okay. Next one, the person tries a dish. I try a dish. One more time. Listen for the breath, the difference between the breathiness on those two words, the verb dries. So the first one, the first one is breathier. I hope that you can hear the difference. Okay, so I'm going to continue saying a few more. So hopefully that again you can hear the difference in the pronunciation when you use the I. Okay, so rabanyamniin, rabani, rabanyamniin, rabani. Again, and the first one is really breathy, and the second one is not as breathy. So listen carefully. Rabanyamniin, rabani. Okay, onwards. So next, banyang, rabanya, banyang, rabanya. Again, the first one, there's still slight breathy vowel in it, and then the other one is rabanya. You can hear more of a creak in it. So, okay, we continue. I arrive in Oaxaca, Zenyandua. One more time, Zenyandua. He's arriving there, Kazenyangrik. Kazenyangrik. Okay, so I hope that you are hearing the different vowels, sounds that changes when you have the I form on different verbs. Okay, so now we're gonna be looking at the verb phrases beginning with a. And then if you guys remember earlier, you were introduced to another a, which means yes. So it's a. And this one has a different pronunciation, which is just like plain vowel. So I'm going to illustrate that by saying these sentences. So if I say, did the woman already gather the flower? Like so, it means already. Okay. Up top and with the air, remember that's a yes no question. Again, up top okay. So if I'm gonna say yes, I would say up top for instance. Okay, so next, she has gathered the flowers. Up top next. Abrunjabe. Next. Abrunyang. Okay. Next one is Absubias Plat A. And finally, Absubiasi Plat. So please keep practicing, and then that's the only way that you guys will be able to pronounce correctly these words. So, and you know, if you just practice over and over, you'll make the distinguish between those differences that I'm talking about. So let's continue. So also we can do some noun phrases, the focus noun phrases that goes before the whole verb phrase. We already look at some of those. So if we say he has dried the dishes and they focus on the dishes, we begin in Zapotec, we begin with dishes in the sentence. So don't forget that the underlying words is the focus words or phrases. So here we go. Vlad Absubiesi. Okay. Next. I have given him the book. Abde de Leverlang. Again. Vlad Absubiesi. Abde de Leverlang. All right, so we'll stop here and then we'll continue with you subjects and also the you as an object, the continue with the bound pronoun and also with the free pronouns. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here for now and we'll be right back.